Hi everyone, I'm Erica Del Sordo. Welcome to United Country Dicks Realty Real Estate Talk. I am so happy to have you with us on our very first podcast. It's going to be one of many. So today I'm sitting here with our esteemed broker Brad Dix with United Country Dicks Realty. Hi Brad.
Hey Erica, how are you?
Fantastic, thank you. And I know you just actually came from setting up at the fair. We've got magic memories this year at the fair here in Columbia County.
Oh yes, we one full day in a hot barn, but we've got a booth set up this year. It gets us a chance to see all those people from over the years that you don't see sometimes every time. So we try and make it every year to go out and meet the people that we've done business with over the years, friends that we don't see as much. But Lake City still has a really big ag component. Our company's always been very straightforward in helping and donating to the youth, so we have a good history with that. So Magic Memories is a good year for us. So.
It is. I don't know if you want to tell everyone about what we're doing specifically with the Dix Realty booth and all of the plaques that we have.
Yep. Over the years, like I say, we've gone to the steer shows and supported Columbia County's youth, and they give you plaques every time. So we've accumulated quite a little assortment over them. I think 80 or more. And so part of our booth this year is resetting up some of those plaques, in which now a lot of those kids are adults with kids of their own. So we're going to encourage those that come in and get their plaque from their childhood and some of the magic memories.
I love that. And as a realtor, I get to volunteer in the booth, and I can't wait to do that and meet more people. We meet a lot of people every year. But let's talk about United Country Dicks Realty. Let's really dive into, we are a very unique brokerage in the sense that United Country is a lifestyle brand, if you will. And this started, Lenville, your father was with United Country?
No, he started off independent. United Country is one of the oldest franchises out there. It used to be known as United Farm Agency, and they're approaching their 100th birthday. Their first national catalog is in the Smithsonian. So as far as one of your oldest brands, they are lifestyle properties, and we still do that catalog every year. Our last one just went out to print a few days ago, and so some of our local selections will be in with those all across the country. But my dad started real estate. He was a band director for the Columbia High School, Union County, but many people don't know it today, but the Tigers Fight song on We're Victorious, he wrote that back when he was a band director. So part of his legacy still plays on every time the Tigers make a touchdown. But he always said he took one look at my sister and said he needed to make money. So he hung up the band uniform and from there got into real estate. And,
I love that.
Spent many years doing it.
So many people remember him. I still have some customers who ask about Lenville and what happened. So.
Yep, he was known as the Landman. So,
yes,
yep.
The Landman. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, talk to me about United Country then, because again, we're unique. We offer the equine properties, the farm properties, the ag properties. Talk to me about all these different things that we can offer our customers.
Well, with a 60-year-old company, I'm still young enough that we had those calls to our other businesses we worked with. Hey, do you think these fax machines are really going to stick? Should we buy one? So we've watched so many changes come, over the years, and I think our office started selling 1-acre lots at $100.
Wow!
And so things have changed, and as the internet came about and got more prevalent, and communication and ways of marketing your property, we just found that United Country was the perfect niche. They're not a company that's out to make their money nickel and diamond. They're about marketing the property. So United Country really is an advertising agency rather than a real estate company. They just happen to advertise real estate.
Right.
So we found that our local expertise, our 60 years of business here in this area, as well as teaming up with 90 years of history, and they're a very relevant company today, and cutting edge technologies, that it really gives us a national exposure.
And I love that. So talk to me about what's coming up that's new for us. What's happening with United Country?
Well, as you know, we've came through what we believe is probably the hottest real estate market pretty much in the history of the United States. And so, we're opening up into a new season. As everybody knows, the current time that interest rates are creeping up, and, it has market effects that we are seeing what United Country had told us to expect, that a lot of your sales in the future are going to be more amenity based. Where do you live? What is in the area? And with our area of having natural springs, the temperament climates, no state income tax, solid physical governments, it's really given us our light to shine. And so on the horizon will be to use those many tools. All of our special marketing groups, we're able to market properties by type. We do the traditional MLS listings and our traditional, but only United Country offers independent national websites for anything from log homes to country, farms, country homes, vineyards, timberland. We have almost 30 special property groups that apply to us, and so we do find that there's that resident out there that wants to move somewhere down south, but they're not sure if it's Alabama, Georgia, Florida.
Yes.
And our presentation allows them to select by type until they get to a region that seems to fit them, and we make sales that way.
Absolutely. This is where we're located, everyone.
Yes.
Right over here.
Yes, we're in North Florida, so we get a
border
change of
Georgia.
seasons.
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
We get the change of seasons. Like you
Yep.
said, all the springs are up here, and it's a beautiful place to be, especially at this time. It's fall.
Yep.
And there's so many things to do. It's nice with all the trunk or treats going on and everything, that you've got all the kids outside, and it's nice and cool. Today it's low humidity. I'm liking it.
Yep. And there's a lot of people that aren't familiar with what North Florida's like. Our rolling hills, our live oak trees, a palm is far and few between. But so we're still part of the old agricultural, with the springs that we have, such as the Ixtutney, the rivers, the Santa Fe, the Swanee. We're just rich in nature and history, and it makes it a really nice place to live.
It is a really nice place to live. I'm happy I moved here, and I'm happy to be a part of United Country Dicks Realty. Is there anything else you want to add that I may be missing? What else are we up to here?
Well, we are an auction company as well, so
That's right.
our primary business is real estate, but with that is asset management in its entirety. We have many years of development experience. I've got over 20 miles of community roads that I built, during my career. My dad, well over 100 in his. So we've broken up a lot of properties and developments, from the smaller residential developments to full amenity-based developments, with, we did equestrian community that was brought to Olympic level standards, and just, so from all directions, all balances.
Yes, absolutely. So maybe, I know I'm a realtor here, but maybe you can answer, how many realtors do we have within Dicks Realty?
We have about 18 here with us. Okay. We've always prized ourselves in being a tight-knit kind of family group. If you want, if you can't sit down with your team and eat dinner together and kind of fit, then part of what you should be enjoying in life is passing you by. So we don't strive to be the biggest. We're very open and are always welcoming new team members. But we kind of like being the smaller to medium-sized brokerage. It gives a high level of attention. I'm still available to all my brokers, from anything from plotting ingress, egress easements to going out and finding markers. And so we try to bring that experience that, what my dad taught me over the years, and bring that to the table to our agents, to where they feel like that they have a really good solid basis. And, we do promote listings that people are wondering, should I sell it just as one parcel? Should I develop? So a lot of times my agents or either me will come in contact with the customer, and that experience and expertise is available, and we're here.
Yes, I like that. I had wanted to talk about, with all of our 18 realtors, we've always got someone who can help out with in some way, and I've got the telephone number up if you do need to call Dicks Realty for anything that you need. It really is like a family setting. Anytime we have a meeting or anything, everyone is we all get along. You don't find that a whole lot when you have such a vast group of people working together, and it really is like a tight-knit family atmosphere, and I really like that about where I work. And so many customers have actually felt that along with me. They really like just the entire feel.
And that goes straight up the line to Mike Duffy, Dan Duffy, those leaders out of Kansas City, equally as a family. They eat lunch together, they fellowship together, and also they're very particular about who they let into their brand, because they want that family, They want integrity. It's not just all about the dollar, because if you're not a somewhat common group of people, you're really not going to be that team. And so I applaud them for, holding the standard, finding them always ethical, and we just really have a neat team behind us.
We really do. Yeah. So let's sit for a moment, and I don't know if you want to answer this or not, but we're in a very interesting time with just the economy. And people are wondering what on earth is happening with real estate. Yeah. So, I don't know, kind of dive into what your thoughts are on that.
Yeah. Well, my dad, he survived the gas crunch of the 70s. He survived Carter. So our company's been around through some challenges. And United Country, they've been through World War II. They've been through the Depression. They've been through those same things. So, we've got a lot of experience behind us. And there are times when it's tougher, when it's tighter, when your money doesn't go as farther as it is. And there's some deeper problems. But one of our things that's most challenging is going to be to produce new housing at prices people can afford. Yeah. And so, whether that's within our grasp of being able to help, we'll see. Secondly, from there is going to be continuing to get, new existing inventory on the market out for sale. And so, as we strive waking up every day, listings is what we want. We've got a whole audience of buyers out there that are looking for property, and we need property to present to them. So the biggest challenges are going to be for getting inventory on the market. There's going to be a lot of challenges for some buyers, but like we have said, we're in a very, very high amenity area. We don't have snow in the winters. We're probably not going to run out of buyers. We may not see the bidding wars and overruns of listing price by the tens of thousands. I think people are making smarter decisions and not feeling quite as pressured, but you'll still be able to get top dollar for your house, and it won't take you forever to get it.
That's very good to know. So many people are worried right now about financing with interest rates as high as they are. That's been a huge factor.
It is, and it does lower the borrowing power. But one thing that we do need to keep, and this will be for future broadcasts, of course, but the feeling that paying extra interest now and potentially refinancing later is a different situation than overpaying on principal on purchase price. So, while some of the people are sitting on the sidelines waiting for rates to go down, by the time those rates go down, prices will jump back up. And, at the end of the day, if you pay more for your house, it costed you more. So at least the rates are temporary from what we're being forecasted. And so I do challenge people to keep an eye on that open inventory, because right now is a time when you won't have as much competition. Your sellers are, having to look at lowering prices, some concessions sometimes, and that's something we hadn't seen in a few years. So while the rates are high, that is a silver lining for potentially picking up your house.
That's very true. You want to add anything else?
I think that's it.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for being with us today. Again, Brad Dicks with Dicks Realty, United Country Dicks Realty here in Lake City, Florida. We've got this brand new podcast episode that's going to be happening next week. You can catch us as well, and it's going to be about new home buyer programs, so you won't want to miss that. But you can find us on YouTube, the United Country Dicks Realty site, which is dicksrealty.com. And remember to subscribe. The right corner, just press that subscribe button, like and comment, tell us what you think. Thank you so much for being with us. Have a great day.